Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we welcome Tom Waters, President and CEO of Southwest Florida Easter Seals, Nate Sweetman from the Sarasota Visitors Bureau, and Melanie Lehman and Giselle O'Donnell from Love for Paws, right here on Suncoast FYI. Since 1946, the Easter Seals of Southwest Florida has been instrumental in providing the highest quality of care possible for residents living with disabilities on the Suncoast. And here with me today is President and CEO of Southwest Florida Chapter of Easter Seals, Tom Waters, to discuss the various programs and opportunities brought to us by this vital organization. Tom, welcome back.
Thank you. So
Nice
great
to
to
see
be
you
back.
so much. Thank you
Yes.
so much. So you have a couple new programs coming up. I know one of them is the Academy Expansion Partnership. Can we start with that and tell our
Sure.
viewers about it?
It's really exciting. Okay, through this last couple of years, which have been very challenging, we're able to continue to serve and actually expand the number of kids that we're able to bring into our academy by partnering with the Boys and Girls Clubs of both Manatee and Sarasota and DeSoto.
Wonderful.
Where during the day, our kids are in those clubs going to school. So they have all the benefits of the facilities, the gyms, the art rooms, the computer rooms, all the things that our kids need as they get their therapy and all the other supports that you need, particularly if you're on the spectrum or different challenges that kids will have. And so that partnership has allowed us to double and this year hopefully triple the number of children that'll be able to be served. So we actually are able, I think June 1, we have limited spots, but for any of the viewers that would like access, come shadow, come see. It's amazing between the therapies and the neurofeedback and access to equine therapy, which I know we'll get to talk about. There's just, it's comprehensive services to help children be able to focus and learn. So important these days.
Is there any charge associated with
It's
this?
all, they'll have a McKay scholarship, as people will be familiar with, that will help them with state funding. So there's minimal co-pays, but we're able to figure that part out.
Awesome.
Kid needs it, we get it to them.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Now you have another topic that we were going to discuss, ACE. I don't know what that is, ACE.
And you're going to hear more and more about that. That's going to become a very common phraseology in the area. The Autism Center of Excellence, or Autism Centers of Excellence, we'll be doing through partnerships as well. So since we last got together, we've been able to add diagnostics. So in Florida, the average age of a child being diagnosed is 5, 5.5. Well, the brain develops pretty significantly by age 5. So it's really important that we get the diagnostics done earlier. So we're able to do it at 2, 3, and 4, and then get the kids right into our preschool and or wherever else they can get their services. The early intervention makes all the difference in mitigating some of the challenges. So diagnostics with our 2 psychologists, we do it in English and Spanish. So the families are able to get their reports in Spanish as well. Think about how important that is. So between the diagnostics and the ABA training that we do and the neurofeedback that we do in partnership with Brainwaves, located right here downtown, we're able to provide a real focused, non-invasive, additional kind of therapy that typically families can't get. So diagnostics, neurofeedback, and behavioral therapies, and we added a 4th component, which is mental health. So when you put those 4 secret sauces together, your Autism Center of Excellence, never mind all the therapies and the education and all the things that people on the spectrum could use, we've been able to put together what we're referring to as the Autism Centers of Excellence through partnership. We've added a little virtual reality so that, because most people don't realize 75% of young adults on the spectrum are unemployed. Well, if we can help train them through virtual reality, they'll be ready to work. And we've all got a number of them working at Rise and Nyes downtown, Goodwill. So our power of partnership for these Autism Centers of Excellence is just off the chart.
Very important.
Very.
Now, there's a few things I want to get to before
Sure.
we have to wrap up. You have a golf tournament coming up on April 22nd. It's a Pro-Am?
It is. We do the Meadows Country Club, the Meadows Cup, 26 years now, one of the longest running golf tournaments to support children with disabilities well, definitely in the area, but well beyond that. So thanks to the Meadows Cup, Willis Smith Construction has been a longtime supporter, Sun Hydraulics. These groups come together every year. So we'll have a full flight. I think there may be a couple foursomes left. So if you have an interest, contact us at Easter Seals. Go to the website, www.easterseals-swfl.org. And I'm sure it's on the screen or will be. But yes, so would love to have anybody join us. But that's one of the ways through philanthropy we're able to continue to do the great services I was just telling you about.
Now, we unfortunately just missed the wonderful In-Stride equestrian event that you had. That happens annually. Can you just give us a little synopsis of that?
I sure can. We bring the community together under the arena where the children are getting the hippotherapy. And since we've last met, one of our therapists completed this book, which explains my hippotherapy and how it works. So the kids not only aren't afraid, but they're excited to get on the horse.
Oh my gosh.
Which
Yes,
literally...
because this is such a huge animal for these little kids to
be prepared for. And what it does is it gives them that strength, and it strengthens the abs. And for the medically fragile, it's one of the most important ways to give them strength so that they can then speak, etc. But what we found is about a third of the folks we're serving are on the spectrum. Horses will provide tremendous emotional support. Yeah. So little guys that are all, by the time they get off the horse, they're calm. Their parents say it's the best day of their week.
What a great feeling it must be for the parents to see that too.
So we gather under the arena, we raise money, we have fun, we share the stories. Little Chloe's parents got up this year and shared the difference that it's made for her. And so it's all about the kids.
All about the kids. So finally, April 26th is the Giving Challenge. So where can our viewers find you and all of the other information that you just gave us?
Yes. Well, if you go right to the website, you'll just click right on Giving Challenge, and it'll bring you right to. And we're fortunate that in addition to the match that's provided by the Community Foundation and Patterson Foundation, we have an internal match. So you'll triple your funds.
Wow.
So 100 turns into 300.
Wonderful.
And that's 3 therapy sessions, whether it be on a horse or with our traditional therapy. So if you can help, we'd look forward to your support come the 26th and 27th.
Yep, for that full 24 hours. Thank you so much. We'll have you back again and get some updates and find out how things are going.
Appreciate you so much. Thanks to everybody in the community that continues to gather around to support people's differing abilities.
Thank you. Coming up, I sit down with Nate Sweetman, the Communications and Public Relations Coordinator for Sarasota Visitors Bureau, as we discuss the upcoming Savor Sarasota Restaurant Week. So please stay with us. Next guest is an expert on what to do when you visit our slice of paradise called Sarasota. Nate Sweetman is the Communications and Public Relations Coordinator for the Sarasota Visitors Bureau, and he's here to tell us all about their upcoming Savor Sarasota Restaurant Week. Well, I know you've been with the Visitors Bureau a short time. Did you experience the Savor Sarasota last year at all?
No, so it's funny. I actually came into the company in the middle of last year's Savor Sarasota Restaurant Week. Didn't get a chance to really engage with the campaign, just kind of saw it from the outside looking in as I was learning. But this is my first full go, and I'm looking forward to seeing the visitation we get.
Well, it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you attended any of it, it's just pretty amazing. So how did Savor Sarasota Week begin here in Sarasota County?
Yeah, so about 20 years ago, it was what we would classify as our slow season. A lot of area county restaurants would usually close down during the summer or limit their hours. And us at Visit Sarasota County conducted research and found that a lot of our culinary capabilities were not being utilized as well. So in comes the Savor Sarasota Restaurant Week. We decided to launch that, and it's been a success we're going on the 17th year.
Awesome. Now, For our viewers that aren't familiar with it, how does the restaurant week work, and what restaurants will be, or some of the restaurants that will be participating?
Yeah, so any restaurant that wants to get involved gets a chance to utilize what we call the prefix menus. So they get to utilize 2-course lunches at $20 per person and 3-course dinners at $35 per person. So these prefix meals are capable for all the restaurants included. And some of the restaurants you'll see are places like Madison's, Harry's Continental Kitchen, and even Michael's on East. And it's funny because one of the owners of Michael's on East, Michael Klauber, actually was a key to getting Savor Sarasota launched and making sure other restaurants would get engaged and involved, as it's such a great campaign during the summer for us.
He is a great champion for Sarasota in general,
Yes.
but yes, and a great restaurateur. Now, how can restaurants still join?
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely. So if any restaurants are interested in joining with these prefix meals and menus, they just need to head to savorsarasota.com. They'll have tons of information on registration, seeing how the visuals looked like last year, getting kind of an idea of what the menus are going to look like for a lot of these restaurants. But it's as simple as heading to savorsarasota.com and registering yourself up for these menus.
Okay, now is it just a week-long event, Nate, or does it continue for an extended period?
So Savor Sarasota always is the 1st of June through the 14th. So always the first 2 weeks in the month of June.
Okay, so 2 weeks.
However, we of course encourage everyone to get down during that time frame. But if you can't make it during that window, a lot of our restaurants will continue those deals through what we call our Fun in the 941 campaign. Fun in the 941 is a campaign we do, just takes off immediately after Savor Sarasota, in which a lot of these restaurants can continue utilizing those prefix menus or putting in a bevy of their own deals and discounts for locals and patrons and visitors. So it's really cool, as you'll see some of the places like a Michael's on East will have that 2-week window during Savor Sarasota Restaurant Week, and then they'll extend it for maybe a month or the rest of summer and continue to utilize those prefix menu deals.
Awesome, awesome. Now, to become a member, do you have to be a member of the Sarasota Visitors Bureau to participate?
Yes, you do need to be a member, and there's a lot of easy navigational ways to become one, but we really encourage a lot of the area restaurants to become members, as there's a lot of marketing efforts that's included, including stories on various restaurants, their owners, the chefs. Even if there's something special about the menu itself, we like to market and tell those stories, and Savor Sarasota gives us a chance to do that. So we encourage all area county restaurants to get involved with this if they're not already.
Okay. Now, what are some of the other media platforms that you use? Because I know you have a website. It's a great website, Sarasota.
Yeah, we have a
Visitors Bureau.
website, and then we also encourage everyone on social. We have Facebook and Instagram. We want to make sure a lot of people are utilizing the hashtag Savor Sarasota when they're visiting some of these restaurants. It not only gives us, of course, feedback and the restaurants feedback, but it gives other people a chance that might not be down here usually, but might be here during that window to come engage and experience some of these awesome restaurants with their great cuisines and just great deals. Because at this point, you're just not going to find some of the best deals like ours that we have at the moment with the $20 2-course lunch and the $35 3-course dinners.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure, and I look forward to taking advantage of some of these wonderful deals and restaurants that we haven't visited before. I think it's a great opportunity for everybody.
As am I. As I alluded to earlier, this is my first one, so I'm definitely going to be down there during the 1st through the 14th. Make sure I check out a couple places during that window.
Maybe we'll see each other then.
Awesome. Looking
Thanks,
forward to
Nate.
it. Thank you.
Up next on Suncoast FYI are Melanie Lehman and Joselle O'Donnell from Love for Paws to tell us about their Putting for Pups golf tournament. So please don't go anywhere. Love for Paws advocates for protection and responsible adoption of dogs on the Suncoast and beyond. And here to tell us more about how we can help their advocacy efforts and how we can enjoy their upcoming golf tournament is Melanie Lehman, the president of Love for Paws, and Joselle O'Donnell, a Love for Paws board member. Well, I think you must love your jobs.
We do.
Absolutely.
Okay, Love for Paws is something that I'm not that familiar with. I have become a little more familiar through a mutual friend of ours. And I thought, what a wonderful thing that you all do. So please tell our viewers what Love for Paws is. And do you specialize in particular breeds of dogs, or do you accept them all?
We are a strictly dog rescue group. We don't take cats. We do take all breeds, but we tend to take more large and extra large breeds. Probably sporting breeds are our strongest, what we deal the most with because we're most familiar with them. The larger and extra large breed dogs are harder to place typically.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
we try to fill that niche in the community. There are lots of great rescue groups in Sarasota and the area, but not so many that are able to help the large and extra large breed. So we do try to fill that. We have just been around for 2 years, so that may be why you have not heard of us. And so we're relatively small. We've done about 220 adoptions in that time.
Well, that's a lot
Yeah.
for 2 years.
Yeah,
That
so we're
really-
very proud of that. Our goal was 50 to 75 a year, so we've been very fortunate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good for you. Now, where do you house the dogs? I mean, is there a formal place, or are they all fostered out?
We are a foster-based organization, so
okay.
all the dogs are placed with fosters. We have amazing fosters.
Of which Joselle is one.
I'm a foster.
We are
so
both
is
foster
Mel.
homes, yes.
So the process is the foster takes care of the dog for up until adoption, and then generally they'll take another one. So we're always in need of fosters. So if anyone is interested in being a foster, they can apply on our website.
Okay. Now, what if, now you're saying they take them until they're adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a time period? What if somebody can only adopt for a certain amount of time? Then what is the next step for the lovely pup?
Well, we try to get that information when they complete the application.
Okay.
They fill out a form telling us of any time requirements. It's very specific as to what kind of dog, what personality they can deal with or not. So we try to, and I feel like we do a good job, we try to match the foster
sure.
dog with the foster
Sure.
home. Obviously there are dogs that get along with kids and,
Exactly,
families.
exactly.
So
And-
we
and
try to mesh that.
The ultimate goal is you want them to keep the little
Absolutely.
four-legged,
Well, it's yes and no. It's great if they stay in the foster home,
Yep.
but then we've lost the capacity
Oh,
for
for another
fostering
foster.
to save
Oh,
another dog.
okay.
So it's always great. When a dog finds a great home, it doesn't matter if we have to
Yes.
find another foster
Yes.
home.
Right.
You're right. That's our ultimate goal.
Okay. Now, you have a special Putting for Pups golf tournament coming up soon.
We do.
Yes.
You want to talk about it?
I'll let you.
Yes, we do 2 big fundraisers each year. One's in October called Barks, Brews, and Barbecue, and then our other one is the upcoming golf tournament. It's called Puttin' for Pups, as you mentioned. We are privately funded, so these are really our only avenues for revenue coming in besides adoption fees, which most everyone knows adoption fees don't cover our medical costs.
Oh, gosh.
So we're doing a big tournament on April 30th at Heritage Oaks. It's $125 a player, which I feel like is very inexpensive, a very good
play
deal.
golf, sure.
Yeah, it's a beautiful course. We provide beverages and snacks on the course during play, and it's just going to be a great afternoon.
Okay.
And of course, all the proceeds benefit Love for Paws and helping our dogs.
Wonderful. Now, you still have spaces available.
We do.
We do.
Yep.
Okay.
We are. We definitely have space available, and we're really looking for some more foursomes. We'd love to get some more foursomes sign up.
So this is the only way you're funded is through these two events.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you involved in the Giving Challenge at all this year?
This year,
Yeah.
I don't know that we have signed up for it yet.
So that's something going forward that would be wonderful for
Right. I think that there were some requirements that being new we had not met yet, and that's why we were not able to participate.
Okay.
But I think we're working on rectifying that so that we will be able to.
But people can go to your website and donate.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay,
Yes.
especially if they're not a golfer.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
We're always looking for sponsorships for the event, or raffle prizes, or silent auction items. That was a way I wanted to bring up. You know, if you're not a golfer but still want to
Right.
support the tournament and the fundraising efforts.
So at the tournament, you have silent auction
Yep.
items?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have
You
some
live
amazing
auction
items.
too, or
Silent auction and a raffle.
Yeah, no, we're not
50-50
doing live
raffle, or
auction.
No, it'll be silent.
Yeah.
50-50 raffle, or what type of
50-50,
raffle?
and then we also have items that have been donated that people put the raffle ticket in to hopefully win. So
Yeah, so there's the normal raffle, the 50-50 raffle, and silent auction.
okay.
And we do the Chinese, I think it's called Chinese
Yes,
method,
you
or
put your-
yes,
yep.
where you can put your ticket in the prize you want to win.
Right.
Right, so you have a little more control instead of.
Okay, so people can still donate to that if they want. If they just
Absolutely.
Get it in there.
And we
All right.
also are offering tickets if somebody just wants to come to the dinner afterwards. There's a dinner only option, so they can come and participate in the raffle and silent auction aspect of
Okay.
it
And
without playing
what
golf.
time does that take place?
5 we're starting that.
All right. Well, we'll run the website across the bottom of the
Perfect.
page and your phone number
Absolutely.
so people can find you.
Great.
And again, the dates.
April 30th.
April
And it's
30th.
a
Right.
4-man scramble format. We're teeing off at 1 o'clock.
Okay. Terrific.
I just want to add, you can also make donations to Love for Paws through Facebook. If you're on Facebook and like our page, you can go on and donate there as well.
Oh, right.
Thank you. Thank you. Good information. Well, thank you both for all that you do for our four-legged little furry friends. Appreciate it.
We appreciate you having us.
Yes,
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed the show today, and thank you for joining us on Suncoast FYI. If you would like to promote your nonprofit or community event, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Adam Huntley, at 941-361-4645, or email fyi@snnTV.com. To view previous episodes, go to sntv.com and click on the What's On tab. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next week on Suncoast FYI.